All right. Shabbat Shalom.
Shabbat Shalom.
Hey, this is the brother Ra'aya
Your brother Yara.
of GMS New Orleans and Baton Rouge, coming at you with a quick lesson. But before we get started, as always, we're going to give all praises, glory, and infinite honors to Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahushua, Bahashem, Berchakodash. Double honors to the apostles and elders of Great Millstone who rule and teach well. In peace and salutations to you sincere Akim out there, pushing this word in truth and sincerity to the four corners of the globe. May your brothers endure to the end. And to the few sincere Akwak diligently learning in silence. Shabbat Shalom.
Shalom, Akim.
And, with this, it'll be a quick lesson, just going into current events. Recently you've had Trump talk about, getting the United States more involved in the so-called Middle East, really Western Asia, which we know fulfills many prophecies in the scriptures. That final battle of World War III over in that region, the battle in the Valley of Jehoshaphat.
Yeah. With Trump saying, they not going to just go into Gaza and just been doing the same thing. Now it's basically he's going to reshape the whole Middle East. And he has, what his name, Benjamin Netanyahu. Benjamin
Milkowski, his real name.
Not a Jew, okay? Saying, look, this guy he has the plan, okay? He's putting his whole faith and trust in Donald J. Trump. So Trump is saying, we're going to reshape Gaza, and we're not going to just be there. We will own it, all right? So, this is what the future of that land over there looks like, all right? Let me get this precept.
Trump was saying, hey, we're coming into a time where America is going to own the Gaza Strip. Can you believe it? We're going to own it. We're going to bring many jobs there. It's going to be tremendous. And then you had Bibi in the corner just smiling like the snake that he is. But hey, the U.S. is going to get further dragged down into that region, but it's not going to be for economic development.
No, this is what it is. This is what it is right here. Joel chapter 2 and verse 20. But I will remove far off from you the northern army, Salaki, and will drive him into a land barren and desolate.
And that northern army is, of course, speaking of that North American army.
Yep.
U.S. military, all branches, which, since what, 9/11, the Most High has been, constantly creating tension and conflict there just to keep that U.S. presence in that region. And it's only going to intensify as we get closer and closer to what? Israel and Iran going to war, which is really the U.S. and Iran going to war.
Yeah.
And that land barren and desolate is like a desert going into the so-called Middle East.
Yeah, because you have Israel being a little brother, United States being a bigger brother. Israel will attack the Iranian nuclear facility, which will forge Iran to nuke that whole land of Israel. All right? It's in the book of Ezekiel, the 38th chapter. All right? So what you have here is basically a chess game. And Iran, the Ayatollah of Iran and the president of Iran has already told the United States this will be a grave mistake if you hit our nuclear facility. Okay? So this is basically the how you say it, the heavyweight bout. The heavyweight bout is Israel. Israel, United States, Iran, Russia, of course. This is the heavyweight bout. Because once that conflict happens with Israel and Iran, it sucks America into the war, okay? To where they intervene, they attack Iran, and the whole job has been to go in Iran the whole damn time. They want to go in Iran. Like we always say, they had what? 7?
Yeah, General Wesley Clark, 7 countries in 5 years.
5 years. That's right, bro. The water.
And just to back you up, you're talking about Israel being the little brother and America being the big brother. You quoted Ezekiel 38. Iran and Persia's the little brother. And who's their big brother? God. Russia.
Right, Russia. Moscow. Okay? Yep. And it says, and I will drive him into a land barren and desolate. Saudi Arabia. Okay? That land right there, that whole region right there is being laid waste. Even the rivers of the great river Euphrates is being dried up right now, right, to make way, all right, for all these nations, particularly the kings of the East. Okay, China.
And, who I haven't looked into it too much, but I've been seeing headlines to articles where Trump's talking about how now Saudi Arabia doesn't want a two-state solution in Palestine.
They said that yesterday with him and Bibi.
Mm-hmm.
Yep. Go ahead, Salaki.
He talking about getting all these other nations back on the Abraham Accords. So what? All that tension is being kicked like a hornet's nest in that region to ultimately fulfill these prophecies we're going into.
Yep. Come on, bro. It says, with his face toward the East Sea,
which is speaking of the Persian Gulf, which what's above the Persian Gulf? Iran.
Yep.
And then to the northeast, you've got the Tigris and Euphrates rivers,
Yes.
which are going through Iraq.
That's right, bro.
Which your brother...
All those Islamic nations, with Turkey, Iraq, I think it's what it is, maybe Turkey. I know it's Turkey and Iraq.
Yeah, Turkey will be behind.
Turkey will be behind. Yeah.
But you got Iraq.
Yep.
The United Arab Emirates,
Yep.
Qatar. Of Saudi Arabia, all them nations.
Yeah. So this is where this is all headed, and we're going to get that in 2nd Area 15th chapter, starting at verse 28 all the way down, about the dragons of the Arabia. All right. So yes, Iran will get all the things that this evil America has done to Iran. Killing off the nuclear scientists, the IRGC commander. Revenge, payback is still on the horizon. All right. So back in Joel 2:20, it states that, and his hinder part toward the utmost sea,
behind him being the Red Sea, which you got the U.S. military currently battling the Houthi rebels, the U.S. Navy battling the Houthi rebels in the Red Sea right now.
Yep. And you don't really hear too much more with the Hezbollah, getting active with their bag by Iran. All right. Like the brother said, the Houthis. All right. Palestinians. All right. There's still that little peace thing that they had, what was going on. That shit is out the window, man. Okay. Will not be peace until the real Israelites get back into the land. This is where this is all headed. All right. Establishing real peace. Okay. It's a war-torn land. All right. And his stink shall come up, and his ill savor shall come up, because he hath done great things.
Great slaughter of the northern army, as well as these other heathens as militaries that's going to be gathered down into that region. Like if you if you are a U.S. soldier that happen to come across this video and you eventually get deployed to the Middle East, just know that that's going to be your final resting ground.
Yes, that's where you would. Yeah, like the brother said, you will be there and you will stay there.
It's a one-way trip.
Yeah, there ain't no coming back. Once you women and you men, because the draft is coming also. Right, a big draft is coming. All right. Once you get shipped over there to that region, okay, you're there and you will die there. No coming back. Right. You tell your family, you can sign off, get the casket ready. That's it. We just read it in the Bible. Your stink shall come up.
And from you Eves, that stink's gonna be coming up from them BBLs.
Yeah, that box is that box is gonna be because you're gonna go over there. You're gonna be a lot of graping over there in that region. A lot of that's happening now. How much more in the coming days? All right.
Before you get the article, could you give me Jeremiah 49:20 real quick, Baba Kashad?
I want to get that Jeremiah 51 too.
Con.
All right. Jeremiah 49. Oh yeah, perfect.
Because what we were quoting with Trump recently having his meeting with Bibi, what's that all about? Further entwining America and Israel's relationship. Mm-hmm. And we know America, and especially Trump, is the lapdog of the state of Israel. So whenever they get in some shit, hey, who's gonna be the first one coming to their defense? That Northern Army.
Yeah, because when Biden was in, the Israel and United States relations, it wasn't as strong as it was. Matter of fact, it was worse. It deteriorated. Okay, even Biden was saying, look, if you attack, I'm for everything, but if you attack that nuclear facility of Iran, you're on your own. That's what he said. So now with this thing wrapping back up, the law controls who he wants to put in office according to Proverbs 21:1, determine whatever so he will. He's put Trump in, and Trump is all for taking out Iran, especially if they take his ass out. okay, which we're going to get also.
And I believe Trump said, why would we not strike the nuclear facilities in
Yeah,
Iran?
that's what he said, huh? That's right. It's actually on the table, okay, to prevent them from getting the bomb, which they already have. They've been had the damn bombs, plural. It's Jeremiah chapter 49 and verse 20. Therefore, hear the counsel of the Lord that he have taken against Edom.
The so-called white people, which includes you Americans and, you 1948ers over in the Holy Land.
Yep.
And this Edomite in that Toyota
That
Tacoma over
yeah.
there,
Yeah,
ear
gonna
hustling.
get you too. Say, he want to open his door now. He had it closed. Con. It says, and his purposes that he hath purposed against the inhabitants of Teman. That's on you kites over there, all right, in that land, all right, all of you, all right. The chief head of Esau Edom, you Amalekites. This is coming for you gutter rats.
Mm-hmm.
Like the brother said, you 48ers, man. Okay.
Temanites, you Germans,
Mm-hmm.
which are a lot of you Amalekites came from Central and Eastern Europe during World War II because of the HC, the H to the C, the H to the Izza, the C to the Izza.
That's right, bro. Surely the least of the flock shall draw them out.
Hey, you Amalekites, backing up what the brother was saying, you the head tribe of you Edomites, who are, the first of the nations, as it says in Numbers 24. Surely the least of the flock shall draw them out. What with the way things are going, what would be the main trigger for that? Them finally going with their major move against Iran.
Yeah. They've been plotting this for years, man. All right? And the Lord been holding it back. I mean, at one time, Iran is still going to retaliate because I think Israel didn't hit Iran twice. And, Iran said, well, look, we're going to do this and do that. And then they just held back. They were saying, well, because it was leading up to Trump getting in office. So they was pretty much hoping that Trump can stop this thing from popping off. But hell, he's all for attacking Iran. Even with them trying to blame the previous assassination attempts on Iran. Iran didn't have a goddamn thing to do with that, man. That's coming from over here on the inside. We're not ignorant to Satan devices. The enemy within us is over here. Okay? In Babylon the Great. But they're going to use this propaganda, this agenda to go into Iran. All right? This been the whole thing of all this time. Yep. It says, surely the least of the flock shall draw them out. Surely he shall make their habitations desolate with them.
Because once this war really pops off and, they going at it, it's going to end with nukes. It's going to end with the land of Israel getting hit with nukes. It's going to end with America getting hit with nukes, making it desolate. But, the land of Israel will be habitable after a season. But as for America, that's going to be all she wrote.
Yeah. What is in Ezekiel 38? The land is brought back from the sword.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Yeah, Israel will be brought back from the sword. It will get nuked, and then you crackers, you kites, we'll build our land back up, man. A city decked with gold. Okay. Real quick, it's Jeremiah chapter 51 and verse 9. Straight to the point. It says, we would have healed Babylon, but she is not healed. Forsake her, and let us go everyone into his own country. For her judgment reacheth unto heaven, and is lifted up even to the skies. So even with this man saying what he's going to do to Iran, and when he's taken out or whatever like this, and not giving the land to the Palestinians, the two-state solution, that's not going to stop. In fact, you're going to forge and rush prophecy even faster, because the Lord said what he has to shorten these days. So every country has nuclear weapons, and Israel has nuclear weapons. Okay, also, it's going to push World War III even faster. Trump, the right man for the job, huh? The right man for the damn job. Babylon cannot be healed. I don't give a damn what Trump say. Well, Russian president saying, well, if Trump was in office, well, before then, during Biden's term, this Ukraine thing with us in Ukraine would have been prevented. No. If you're saying that, you're stopping the men of the Lord from what? From getting salvation. Because war has to happen in order for us to get up out of this place, man. Okay? You want to say something?
Back you up. On my way here to, meet the brother, I was listening to Jeremiah Babe.
Oh, I like that, brother.
Economist.
He a Jake,
I believe so.
I believe he's a Jake. Go ahead.
But he was talking about, we got to be realistic. He talks, we got to be realistic here. You think, 2 weeks of Trump being in office, your egg prices are going to go down, and if it doesn't, you're going to get angry? Come on, we got to grow up. 2 weeks, 2 months, 2 years. This is an issue that can't be fixed like that. And he straight up said, it doesn't matter with this administration. Shit is still going to get bad.
Yeah.
Past the point of no return.
Yeah. The judgment has reached. I just read it. The judgment has reached up to the skies, man. Like I said, you can put Donald Trump, J. Trump in. You can put Obama in, Bush, Biden. Hell, put all of them. What the woman name is?
Kamala.
Yeah, Kamala. All right, you can put all of them in at the same time. It's not going to stop. The price is going to shoot through the roof. Like me and the brother did the video on that. Price are skyrocketing right now. Okay, I bought these 2 water bottles right here. That was $7, man. All right, for me and the brother. All right, so hey, hard times is here, man. This guy's not gonna save anything, man. He's actually gonna push it even faster. Well, I'm gonna cut prices on this. I'm gonna do the income taxes this way. Do it. It's not gonna stop Babylon from falling. And the Lord's destroying this place from the inside out. Okay, but want to get that article?
Con.
All right, this is the article. All right, I'm pretty sure you people have seen it. All right, if not, I'm finna let you know. This is by The Hill, from thehill.com. It says, Trump warns he left instructions to obliterate Iran if he is assassinated. Okay? So he made the contingency plans, all right? Put them all in order in case they do kill me, all right? The person coming up behind me can, take over my seat, and this is what you have to do. Because Biden didn't do that for Trump. But Trump is already, laying out putting his how you say, making his deathbed, or putting
his last will and testament.
Making his last will.
And we ain't gonna go too much into it, but what you had the Simpsons with a lot of predictive probes.
Yes.
Of course you have what happened to those deletion attempts on Trump. It'll be very interesting to see what's gonna play out. But if that does happen, what did he say? You got orders to obliterate Iran, which we know war with Iran is coming regardless. But, that's just another piece to this puzzle that's getting put together.
Yep, it says, all right. Yeah, like I said, we're not going to get too far deep into it. We know the Simpsons showed, and they also seen one where they showed the president of Russia. They had him on there too, We'll just leave it at that. All right. So it says, President Trump on Tuesday said that he has left instructions that if Iran were to assassinate him, the country should be destroyed. Okay. Go ahead.
Straight to the point.
To the point, bro.
Yeah. Probably just good. I only got one more.
Okay.
You got one?
Yeah, I got one. Real quick. Like I said earlier. Okay. Call the secondary 15. All right. Get straight to the point. Secondary 15 to 28. So like secondary 15 to 30. It says, also the Carmanians, raging in wrath, shall go forth as the wild boars of the wood, and with great power shall they come. Why are they going to come with great power? Because Russia has supplied them with all the weaponry that they need, being a guard unto them, as it says in Ezekiel 38. Okay. Matter of fact, as many ICBMs Russia has given Iran has returned the favor as a partnership to giving those same ICBMs in return back to Russia as a thank you, note.
They've been giving them drones, material to help them with that war in Ukraine. So what? Be thou a guard unto them. We're seeing that going back and forth.
Yeah. It says, and with great power shall they come and join battle with them. Speaking of, and then join battle with them is speaking of those brother said earlier, those Islamic nations like the UAE,
Iraq,
Qatar, Iraq, all right, all those Islamic nations. Okay. It says, well, Arabic nations, let me say it like that for you people who don't know, and join battle with them, and shall waste a portion of the land of the Assyrians.
And we know America is spiritual Assyria on one hand, which Iran's got sleeper cells over here, which we can't forget about that aspect of things. But when you look at the ancient Assyrian Empire, that encompasses, that Fertile Crescent, which includes what? Many of them different lands, like the land of Israel, Syria, all that. And war's going to be taking place over there. Remember that Jeremiah 49:20 shall make their habitations desolate with them. A lot of them places are about to get wrecked.
Yeah. The second area of the 16th chapter, starting at verse 1. It says, "Woe to thee, Babylon, Egypt." It goes all the way down to Syria. All those nations are gonna get hit. They're gonna get hit hard. But America's gonna get hit harder the worst. So it says, waste a portion of the land. Iran will waste a portion of this land. It's gonna hit areas in Babylon the Great extremely hard. And ultimately, all nations in the EU, which is another video we can do, are gonna turn and shoot their weaponry over here on Babylon the Great, those missiles. Because Trump is causing all kind of hell and havoc inside of the EU and NATO. They're gonna they already sick of your shit already. It's been a few weeks already, and they're already sick of your shit already, Trump. That's all I had.
I wouldn't close down there. Joel 3.
Okay, Joel 3 and 9. Yeah.
Because this is the everything we're talking about. This is what it's all gonna end up in.
Yep. The book of Joel, chapter 3 and verse 9. It says, "Proclaim ye this among the Gentiles."
Which is exactly what we're doing right now, through these video epistles, proclaiming to you heathen Gentiles.
Prepare war.
World War III, war with Iran, the battle in the Valley of Jehoshaphat.
Yep. Wake up the mighty men. Let all the men of war draw near. Let them come up. Beat your plowshares, and that's all the nations that have nuclear weaponry right now. All right, prepare war. Let them come up. Okay, the Lord's going to suck these nations in, according to Zephaniah. What it is, Zephaniah 3 and 8. All right.
My determination is to gather all nations.
That's right, bro. Beat your plowshares into swords, and your pruning hooks into spears.
Hey, just to back up what you were saying, Russia's giving Iran weapons, and Iran's giving Russia weapons.
Favor for a favor.
And Trump talking about, building back up the U.S. military. Everybody's on a war footing right now because they know what's coming.
Yeah. And I'm gonna show the brother also after cameras. I talked to him yesterday. I told him that Trump was withdrawing troops out of Syria. What is he doing that for? Okay. The military is depleted. Like we said before the video, there will be a draft. All right, there will be a big draft. A lot of you women, a lot of you men are going. You're over there in China. If you graduate from high school, you're automatically eligible to go to the draft. Okay?
And Trump was also talking about withdrawing troops from Europe as well. Why? Because they're gonna need as many men as they can to
Right here. Yeah. It says, "Beat your plowshares into swords and your pruning hooks into spears. Let the weak say, I am strong."
Iran saying, look, there will be grave consequences if the U.S. comes against us, and you already know what it's hitting for with them in Israel. They come against us. You already know we're going to retaliate. They recently did, 2 separate strikes on the land of Israel, which is unprecedented.
Yep. Last little bit. "Assemble yourselves and come, all ye heathen, and gather yourselves together round about, thither, because thy mighty ones to come down, O Lord."
Hey, them death angels holding back this great destruction, waiting to get the go-ahead to release it, drying up the great river Euphrates so that these nations can more easily, travel into that region, which is going to mainly happen when? After that MOTB is mandatorily implemented, which that's another lesson in itself, because who's in Trump's cabinet? Elon Musk with the Neuralink
technology.
That charagma that plays in that charagma with the forehead.
Yep.
And Trump said he wants to make America the Bitcoin capital of the earth, which deals with those cryptocurrencies, which is what's going to be facilitated on that CHIP implant.
Yep.
So to back up what the brother was saying, hey, Trump looks like the perfect man for the job.
Yep.
The last man for the job.
The last man for the job. He will be. And I've seen Edomite platform where they have already said they went down the wormhole of saying that Trump is the last president of the United States. And Lord willing, he is. He can't go on another 8 years. Can't go on another 4 years. Another year with this shit, man. Hopefully this is the year that all hell breaks loose and it ends, man. This is how it ends. And I'm not going to read everything. This whole chapter of Revelation 16 goes to what the brother was just talking about, man. about that Karagum and everything, that grievous sore, and also the great river Euphrates is all in this same chapter right here. But straight to the point, this Revelation chapter 16 and verse 16, and he gathered them together into a place called in the Hebrew tongue Armageddon.
Armageddon.
That's right, bro.
God.
And the seventh angel poured out his vial into the air, and that vial represents plagues. And there came a great voice out of the temple of heaven from the throne saying, "It is done." And that's what we're waiting to hear, right? It is done. All right. Once this World War III pops off, all right, that's it. Yahweh Shah makes his grand entrance. Okay. We get the hell up out of here. War happens. War in heaven happens. And then, the Lord destroys all those nations. And then we kick ass in the kingdom, huh? That's it is done. It's nightmares over with. Go ahead, Salaki.
You good. It's like what Jeff Goldblum said in Independence Day before the chariots started firing.
Mm-hmm.
He was looking at the computer with the countdown, and then he looked up and was like, checkmate.
Checkmate. That's what he said. Yeah. That was the one with the glasses on.
Mm-hmm.
Who went on the ride with Will Smith.
Mm-hmm.
Yep. Con. Yeah, that's it, bro. Yep. Oh, let me finish it off. I think that was a little bit more. Last one. And there were, verse 18, and there were voices and thunders and lightnings, and there was a great earthquake, such as was not since men were upon the earth. So mighty an earthquake and so great. And the great city was divided into 3 parts. And the cities of the nations fell. And great Babylon came in remembrance before Yahweh Shah to give unto her the cup of the wine of the fierceness of his wrath.
What do you think that great earthquake is? Those nukes.
That's right, bro. Right?
And it said Babylon is coming to remembrance.
Mm-hmm.
Backing up that Jeremiah 51 you brought out. Her sins have reached unto heavens.
To the skies, bro. That's right, man. Yep. So that great earthquake is the same thing that's written in Revelation 11 chapter. It said, and in the earthquake was slain of men 7,000. Not talking about an actual geological earthquake that are happening in these diverse places, as the Bible says in Matthew the 24th chapter. No, this earthquake is going to rock this place, which is the ICBMs, like it says in Isaiah the 24th chapter.
Mm-hmm.
Going to reel to and fro as a drunkard. Okay? I don't want to be too long-winded with it. All right? It says, and every island fell away, and the mountains were not found. And there fell upon men a great hail out of heaven. ICBM missiles, warheads that is. Every stone about the weight of a talent, and men blasphemed Yahweh Shah because of the plague of the hail. For the plague thereof was exceedingly great. That's it, bro. All right? Great ICBM weapons, man. The Lord's Spirit is going to be inside of these warheads, man, these missiles. Okay? That fire. The Lord is consuming fire. It's going to torture you or your inhabitants. Okay? Yeah. Go ahead, Al.
You read the last couple of verses in Joel 3.
Okay. Joel chapter 3.
I think we're at like verse 11.
Yep, Joel chapter 3. Yep, and verse 12. It says, let the heathen be awakened and come up to the valley of Jehoshaphat.
Which in the Hebrew is Yahweh Shaphat, or Yahweh's judgment.
Yep. For there will I sit to judge all the heathen round about.
For the controversy of Zion, which, when you read at the head of this chapter, it says why the Most High is gathering these heathens down there to judge them for afflicting the children of Israel, you so-called Negroes, Latinos, and Native Americans. And at the top of that list, as pursuant to Psalms 83, are you Edomites, and it also mentions you Amalekites, the least of the flock that shall draw them out.
That's right. Because when you read Exodus 17 and 14, it says the Lord's going to remove the remembrance of Amalek from out of the heaven. He specifically named you. All right.
Mentioned a few times.
Yeah, that's right.
In Numbers 24, he that was the first of the nations, his end shall be that he utterly perish.
Yeah, it's in Ezekiel too, like the brother says in Psalms. Yeah. I got you. It says, put ye in the sickle, for the harvest is ripe. Come, get you down, for the press is full, the fats overflow, for their wickedness is great.
Hey, for their stink and their ill savor shall come up, because they had done great things in wickedness, back in that Joel chapter 2.
Yeah. It says multitudes in the valley of decision. Yep. Like we said, valley of decision is what? Yahweh Shaphat in the Hebrew. Okay? Going back to that Saudi Arabia region, which we read, the land being barren, that's desolate.
Mm-hmm.
Okay? It says, for the day of the Lord is near in the valley of decision.
And we can see, with the information we went into, and just if you got your spiritual eyes open, even these, if you're looking at it at a secular level, you can see things are heating up over in that region. But we can see that the day of Yahweh is very near in the valley of decision.
Yeah. And with Trump putting these tariffs, I think China slapped 75% tariffs on the United States. I read, well, the U.S. Postal Service, they're not getting anything except from China or Taiwan anymore. All right. Now, whether it changes or not, I don't know. All right. But China has slapped tariffs on the United States. And those trade wars will lead to actual real wars.
I think it was Gerald Celente that said trade wars lead to hot wars.
Yeah. And a very hot day is coming, according to Malachi 4:1. Very hot. Okay. Yeah, that was pretty much. That's pretty much it. All right.
Let's take us out.
Some breaking news come through. All right. Oh yeah, the doomsday clock. We 8 or 9 seconds away from what we've been going into from happening, man. 8 or 9 seconds away. All right, but it's gonna come quicker than that. The Lord said he come like a thief in the night. So
they know that because they know that days are shortened.
Yep.
And the Lord said he's gonna shorten the days. So
Joel 3:15. The sun and the moon shall be darkened, and the stars shall withdraw their shining. The Lord also shall roar out of Zion, and utter his voice from Jerusalem, and the heavens and the earth shall shake. But the Lord will be with the hope of his people, Khan, and the strength of his children of Israel.
The heavens and the earth shall shake.
Right.
The heavens, these power structures of the heathens being shaken, the earth being shaken by these nukes. But then what did it say at the end? The Lord, Yahweh Bahashem, Yahweh Shai, shall be with his people,
That's right.
saving his elect out of these calamities.
I thought it said everybody.
I don't know.
It said Israel, okay? Only. The remnant that is. All right? Hey, so with that, hope this live lesson was a pleasure, brother, coming down, getting it in, man. We're out here preaching the imminent downfall and destruction of Babylon the Great and the uprising of the Lord's hopefully elect. We're already facing east. We want to give infinite honor and glory and praises to
Yahweh Bahashem, Yahweh Shai, Bahashem, Barakakudash.
Double honors to the elders and apostles of Great Millstone who rule and teach well, and peace and blessing to the Lord's hopefully elect who continue to push you truth. Bible Ball,
Kwame
Kwame Yasharala,
Yasharala,
Shalom Makiyan,
Shabbat Shalom.
Shabbat Shalom.